We are gonna go on a tour of Wrigley. We've got this crew with us. There's a cool car. If you're ever in Chicago, take a tour of Wrigley Field. It's a really great time. It's really neat inside, lots of history. So someone asked me on Twitter this morning, I'm curious what any of you guys want to answer on this one. How do you start something and stay, I think, motivated to keep doing it after a while? I think he's having kind of like a motivation problem to like stick with some of the projects he's starting. You guys have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, set an attainable goal, but an actual attainable goal.
And set, like, there has to be like a timeline attached to it. You can't just say, I would like to have an application.
There's an objective to getting it done versus just fucking around.
It should be the only goal too, right? Like,
Yeah, multitasking
for anything
is the part.
creative, it should just be one. Like, I have my one goal for the year. You just do it, right? But if you had 10 goals for the year, you would only achieve like 3 of them.
Yeah. Let's not kill Ryan on his birthday.
I think you or Michael have drawn the short-term goals and then the medium-term goals and the long-term goals, but they're all meant to serve the same long-term goals. So like, today I want to add this button that does this thing. Next week I want to be able to do this whole workflow, and by the end of the year, I'd like to be able to do, like, I'd have this application released.
Yeah.
But they're all a part of the same story, basically.
Yeah.
And then trying to schedule them, because you have to stick to some sort of schedule.
Yeah.
You have to sort of, like, in a light way, stress yourself out, but rethink, like, is my schedule, or is my scheduled task attainable?
Yeah.
Because if it's not, you have to refit things. You can't constantly be failing. You have to, at some point, have something that's achievable.
Yeah.
Unattainable goals, because then you push yourself harder than you normally would. I don't believe in that. There's this line of thought that if you set goals that you know you'll never hit, you'll do better than you thought you could.
Oh, no, that's how you give up.
Yeah. Or you burn yourself out.
Do you ever see yourself getting bored with like Girls to the Moon?
No.
Why? Like is it because it has such a great purpose, or like what?
There's small wins in every little action. I would recommend that.
Hello, Wrigley. Nuveen. They advertise like crazy here, and none of us seem to know what it is.
Yeah, what is that?
I feel like that's a big fail, Nuveen. Naveen, whatever you are. How was your tour?
Good. How was your tour? Did you know all that already?
Not really.
I don't remember any of it.
I don't remember any of it. It's good to get Cubs history again. So someone was asking me how to stay motivated on like projects or even side projects. Do you have any advice on like keeping yourself motivated? Or do you have an example of something that you wish you were staying motivated on and you did or you didn't somehow?
Yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes it's important to like create a little space. Like when you're really, really like psyched up about it and you have like a lot of like inspiration, like take advantage of that, because it's not always gonna last.
Yeah.
Don't expect yourself to always like be in love and like want to do it.
Yeah. Well, what do you do when the inspiration leaves you?
I think sometimes you take like a little break and create a little time away from
Gotcha.
it. It can kind of reinvigorate you.
Yeah.
And you'll still think about it, but you'll think about it in a different way when you come back.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, it's kind of been useful for me at times.
Right.
But yeah, when you're like geared up about it and you're pumped about it, like,
yeah.
Yes, take advantage of that, because it's not always gonna last.
Right. Yeah, that's good advice. Yeah, embrace like the cycle.
Yeah, totally. Don't expect yourself to like be super jazzed up like every day.
Yeah.
And want to do something every day. That's not realistic.
Yeah.
You're a human being. You're gonna Some days you're going to feel like great about stuff. Other days you're like, I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
And just be okay with that.
Yeah. Tour's over. We are going back. I don't know. Is the day over yet? What time is it? This crew decided they want to go to a dive bar. If you want to go to a dive bar in Chicago, look up Serial Killer Bar Chicago. That's where we're going right now. It's called a place called L&L's. I haven't been here for like 20 years. This used to be the popular watering hole of John Wayne Gacy and Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know why we're going to this place. It's freaking me out already.
Oh, wow, they're really close.
What? Ah, son of a bitch. The Serial Killer Bar was closed. So now we are waiting for a new Serial Killer Bar. Oh, got it.